Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Today, we are going to be watching Event Horizon, one of my favorite sci fi scary movies, I guess you'd say. I saw it back when it came out in the movie theaters. It has Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne in it, plus a cast of others. And it is so super creepy, but the sci fi aspect of it is so awesome too. And the theory behind the ship is really awesome. I really enjoy it. I have my good friend Dreadnought Scott here to watch it with me. Hey, Scott, how's it
Hey,
going?
Michael. May the force be with you.
May the Force be with you always. And you said you might have seen this.
Yeah, what year did it come out?
I think it came out in like 98.
Okay. That I don't know. That would be a time period where I didn't watch a lot of movies.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it comes to light. But I do think it's interesting blending the sci-fi and the horror genres together. I do find that to be a little more entertaining. You know, the whole alien type thing,
Mm-hmm.
Alien, Predator, those types of movies, which I thoroughly enjoyed. The new Predator, by the way.
Oh, the
Uh,
Indian one?
yes, I enjoyed it. Matt, I thought it was done, very well done. I mean, you saw what was going to happen a mile away,
Mm-hmm.
which, the ending was, spoiler alert, you'll figure it out. But it was still really good, and I enjoyed the special effects and, keeping true to the Predator storyline.
Yeah, it was kind of, to me, that was more of like two different stories, kind of. It was the one
Mhm.
story of the Indian tribe, and then the story of the girl and the predator. I like the part where the predator and the bear like fight it out. That was pretty awesome.
That was really cool. Yeah, that was very well done. Very well done. I think the production value of movies has come so far, and there's, I mean, if it's a B movie, it's almost like they meant it to be that way.
Mm, yeah.
You know, I mean, I told you I watched the what was it, uh, the series on Netflix, the pirate anime, One Piece.
Oh, One Piece. Yeah.
Oh my God, the production value on that is astronomical. I'd get Netflix just to watch that.
Yeah. It
I
was
mean, it's so good.
awesome. I just like splurged and watched all of them at one time because I was like so hooked on it.
We
So,
watched them when they first came out, so we were forced to wait.
Netflix did that. They put them out once a week.
I think they did. I can't remember. I don't get me lying. Anyway, I ended up, we watched them, but we didn't stay up all night and do anything like that.
No binge watching.
I haven't binged watched in years, and I can't even remember what it wasn't. I didn't binge watch Ted Lasso, even though I would suggest that to anybody. But anyway,
Well, the good thing is I heard that they're guaranteed season 2 and 3 on One Piece. So
based on their viewership, I would say, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. I mean, they gained a lot of people that weren't anime people in the first place or had never seen the franchise, and then I think the diehards were very happy with it
yes,
because it has
I
its own
was.
following, crazy
Yeah,
following.
I think I watched the anime version up to like episode 700, but it was at 900 at the time, and I just like got so burnt out, and now it's way past 1500.
It's like 2000 something.
Yeah. So yes. Well, actually, this movie came out in 1997.
Okay.
And like I said, it has Lawrence Fishburne in it, and it has Sam Neill. I love both of those guys. And like you said, I'm not a huge horror guy. I mean, there's certain genres I like. I like kind of the supernatural, like zombie movies, like Resident Evil or something like that. I don't like. I'm not big on slashers. I don't like those at all, really. But sci-fi horror, I like those. Like you said, Alien, Predator. There was one movie that got horrible reviews called Supernova. and I love that movie for some reason. I don't know why. It has what was the name of the guy who was in? Oh, it has James Spader in it. Supernova. It was like his one-time claim to fame. He was the head guy in the movie,
Huh.
and it was, I think Supernova had 3 different directors because they kept quitting because they, I don't know why, but it had 3 different directors, but they finally finished it, and I thought it was great. It had a great ending, and so if you ever have a chance, watch Supernova.
That one doesn't ring a bell. But James Spader, his best role by far has been in Mannequin.
Oh, you think? Did you like him in
Yeah.
Stargate?
He was all right in Stargate. He was good. He was good. He was good. I mean, I think they screwed up the whole Stargate with the series. I don't like the path they took. The movie was awesome. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
But I don't like how they went down the path with the series, and then they all these offshoots, Atlantis and blah blah blah.
Got to make the money.
They obviously are or were, but I really liked that movie and the what's his face in it, Kurt Russell. He did a good job. Spader did a good job in that one too. I just think him taking his hair like this on Mannequin and him in the suit, and I thought he did a good job in that movie. I mean,
saw it so long ago, I can't remember. Basically,
that's one of those movies that I'm like, that was Kim Cattrall, the height of Kim Cattrall's career right there, in my opinion. From there, it was just boom. But she was in Sex and the City. Boom, still tell you, garbage, not good.
Oh, you're not a Sex and the City fan?
That whole series is garbage. We got a horse leading it too. Married Matthew Broderick.
Hot garbage.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Not a fan.
Right.
And I don't think it portrays women in a positive light either. I think it makes them all look stupid. I think that's bad.
Well, I mean, it's called Sex in the City. I mean, anywho, that's another genre. We're here for sci-fi, baby. All right, so I'm gonna
stick with what we know.
I'm gonna post a link here in the chat for anybody who wants to join the watch party on Amazon, and I will get this going. So besides Alien and Predator, are there any other like sci-fi scary movies that you like?
Those are the two that really jump out. The one with oh god, the famous actor where he goes after his dad.
Brad Pitt?
Was that Brad Pitt in that movie?
Ad Astra?
Yeah. I liked the movie, was okay. It was just long.
I never saw it, so is it worth watching?
The production value was good, but it's going to be one of those where it's going to hit you. If you had a bad day, the movie's going to be horrible. If you had an okay, the movie's going to be if you had a great day, it's going to be that's the best movie ever. It's just one of those movies where because it's so long, God, get to the bleeping point. And they're very elusive and evasive about what's going on. I did like, what was it, 6191 with Kylo Ren. He did a movie
65.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one, even though it's not really horror.
Yeah,
but he's got bad things chasing him and trying to kill him. So it's kind of in the middle of the road horror. What other sci-fi horror movies are you thinking about? Because I'm drawing blanks.
Well, I mean, they had all the cheesy ones back in the 80s, like Critters and Gremlins. Well, that went really sci-fi. Maybe it's like on the cusp. And then what was it? Night of the Creeps, and but then it wasn't really sci-fi horror. It was just it was the movie with Matthew McConaughey where he's the astronaut and he goes into outer space and goes into the black hole, and it's like he's talking to his daughter through Morse code or something. And
that was a good movie.
Yeah.
what the hell was the name of that movie? The soundtrack is phenomenal.
Yeah.
On that movie, they talked about the Dust Bowl.
Yes.
At the end of the movie, they're living on a different planet. They're living on a moon
Space
of
station.
Mars. Well, no, they were living on the moon of Mars, and there was a space station involved. What was the name of that movie?
Oh,
it's like one word.
Yeah.
Interstellar. That's it. Interstellar.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard the book was really, really good, and that they were surprised that they even made it into a movie because they really went deep into the whole talking to his daughter with the watch and the sand and all that thing and the string, that they really went into that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Fifth Element, great movie.
Oh, I love it.
Great, different science fiction, great good bad guy in there.
Did you see it had Ryan Reynolds in it, and it had what was his name? Jake Gyllenhaal in it, and they were on a space station, and they get a sample from Mars, I think it's called Life, and the sample they're able to bring this bioorganism to life, and it seems to be kind of smart because it like reproduces itself and it breaks free and it starts killing everybody on the ship. And then
is that Species?
I thought it was called Life.
Well, there was another similar movie to that called Species.
No,
had a couple of,
that was with the girl that's like part reptilian or something.
Part alien.
Yeah.
She came from outer space in there. I don't remember this one with Ryan Reynolds though. Maybe it was when he had more hair.
Yeah, it was called Life. It came out in 2017. And
okay, so that's before he hit it big.
Let's see. What is it says a 6-member crew on the International Space Station uncovers the first evidence of extraterrestrial life on Mars. When members of the crew conduct the research, the rapidly evolving life form proves to be far more intelligent and terrifying than expected. And it's like, fire doesn't hurt it, and the vacuum of space doesn't hurt it, and all this other stuff. So it's a good horror movie, and the ending leaves you feeling kind of not good. So, well, all right.
That sounds like a typical horror.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to watch Event Horizon?
I'm ready. Are you going to kick us off, or do I do that?
I'll kick us off. Okay. All right. Everybody in chat, if you're not on the watch party, because I only see Scott and myself, we're going to count down from 3. So 3, 2, 1, go. 1. Stamp. I can give you a timestamp.
I'm good.
Are you seeing the Paramount? Okay.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to switch to headphones.
Yeah. You'll probably. It has like a little bit of reading at the very beginning because it's giving like a history of the spaceship.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I saw this movie back in '97 when it came out, and I was living in Dallas at the time because I was working on a hospital electrical with my stepdad, and it scared me so bad when I got back to my apartment. I left all the lights on.
Oh shit!
But I kept going back to see the movie. I couldn't stop. It got in my head. I had to keep seeing it. I think I saw it like 3 or 4 times in the theaters.
I just don't like driving to the theater, dealing with the people in the theater, the people that are rude and weird and that whole thing. I just rather watch it at home now.
Yeah, I'd rather stream it. How far is the theater from your house?
We've got one 6 miles,
Okay, we
not
got one
not
about
far at all,
4 or 5 miles from us.
and it's got the whole 3D immersion, blah blah blah. I mean,
IMAX.
that's where I well, it's not IMAX, but it's the closest thing.
Oh man, they lied to us, Scott.
Oh no. Good Lord, 2047. We're way out there.
I think the way they made it look so creepy. It just I don't know. It just put chills on my gave me chills.
I like that the ship looks different than other things we've seen. I don't like it when you watch a movie and you're like, God, I wonder, that looks just like a ship from another movie. And come to find out the guy that created the ship from the other movie created this movie. He's just rehashing his old designs.
Yeah.
Did you watch this in 3D?
In 3D?
Yeah.
No.
I think it would be pretty cool based on what we just saw there.
Yeah. They have their names and stuff printed on their shirts. See that?
I missed that.
The shrine.
You sure the shirt just wasn't a Calvin Klein?
No. Could be.
Yeah. That's a Back to the Future reference.
I thought that was underwear.
It was underwear.
Calvin? Eh.
203 is also on there.
So homey.
He lives in a padded room. Is that because he's gone crazy?
No. I'm glad I'm not drunk right now. That made me throw up.
Yeah, that's pretty spinny. I have one of my Walter's pepper beers left from my last visit to Colorado.
Pepper beers?
Yeah, it's hatch pepper from
Oh.
Walter's. It's made in Pueblo.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah. It's got a good little pepper aftertaste to it. Made with the Pueblo pepper, as a matter of fact. But I cannot get it in Texas. That they only sell it in Colorado.
Take the blue pill or take the red pill? I really liked Lawrence Fishburne in this movie.
So I sent you I texted you a picture of the beer I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like the old Coors can.
That's really good. You can buy them in singles at Bevy's or Bivvies. It's on your drive home.
Okay. He's already in there.
Now there's somebody in the one to the left.
Yeah.
So did you watch that series that Seth what's his face did? That was a knockoff of
No, I
Star Trek?
I saw the first season, and then I kind of lost interest.
I enjoyed it. I liked it. I was hoping they'd do more.
I think they started.
Well, it's a Hulu product, so we'll see.
I mean, they're on season what, 3 or 4?
Something like that.
Nice.
I thought they were done with it though. He did a pretty good job acting too, I thought.
Yeah.
Just as good as Shatner.
Shatner's in his own league.
Pretty much, yeah. His best role still by far is Fanboys.
Oh yeah, that was great. You know, it was sanctioned by George Lucas. I mean, he okayed it, Fanboys, and he actually let them go in and film it at the ranch and stuff.
So I wonder how much control he had over it. If really any.
I'm sure you know, he said, "Don't make me look bad."
But what if the movie sucks?
Man, if I'd woken up and everybody else is still in cryo sleep or whatever that is.
So this is where they got the idea of that movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh shit.
Jump scare.
I've seen this movie too, and I'm jumping. Her and what's his name from?
Is it Chris Pratt?
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I was like, man, they couldn't get back in their cryosleep chamber. Oh no, who's that?
He didn't towel off or anything. He just started looking for her.
No, run around all goopy.
And scream.
Claire. He must have.
He knocked his mask off.
Yeah. Dang.
They should have made him a little older for this. Gray hair, maybe some facial hair. Because he's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
What's that other? There's another space movie where they all face their darkest demons, and there's like something in the ship that's running it that's drawing them all to it, and they all die one by one.
Sounds familiar. I can't remember.
There's been more than one made like that.
Yeah. What if they're drinking alcohol? Rescue technician.
This is Ad Astra is a knockoff of this movie,
Oh, is it?
pretty much. I created it. Yeah, I have seen this movie in a long time. Ooh, Poltergeist in space.
That would be what I would say. Well, they all sounded like human.
Of course, it's Latin. Liberate me. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Aliens are going to come to visit us, and they're all going to speak Latin, and we're not going to know what the hell they're saying. He looked like Stephen Hawking in that chair.
Yeah. Stop. Sounds like he's going to touch himself. I think you're muted, Scott.
I like laughing at my own jokes. Just having a good old time. I was saying the ship looks like a fish with the little light bulb on, like the deep sea fish. Or not.
Crunch.
So was this before or after Aliens?
I think Aliens came out in late 80s, right? 89 or
I don't remember.
yeah, this came out way after Aliens.
Okay, so they're copying the whole Aliens thing by using the marine jargon, 5x5, and all the patches and stuff.
Yeah. sure it's a lot of mist or fog for being in outer space.
Right. Well, how far are they from Neptune?
They're in a decaying orbit around Neptune.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're using the same kind of helmets with the little flashlights,
Yeah,
just like aliens.
they didn't have Roger Christian available.
It's a shame, but they did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one who did it all anyway.
Right.
Frozen. Do you remember what happened? Or
No, I don't remember the premise.
oh, okay, that looks like a bottle of tequila or water.
I thought tequila. I was thinking tequila too. Hey,
No.
Hey, Craven.
Hey, Steve. You don't split up.
Yeah, if you split up, it makes for a better horror movie, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking to Steve yesterday about is if they were going to do what normal oh, if they're going to do like normal intelligent people would do, then they wouldn't have much of a scary movie.
What was it? The Progressive commercial that had him hiding in the shed with all the knives hanging from the ceiling?
Oh yeah. Uh, you can rent it for like a $1.99 on Prime, or you can watch it through Paramount Plus. I think, Steve. I can give you the the timestamp if you want it. That's just so crazy looking.
They did a really good job with that. And this was way before a lot of that techie stuff you could do,
CGI.
all the CGI stuff.
Uh,
And they didn't notice all the blood and guts on the walls.
what is it called when like back in the 1800s where they have like all the cogs and gears? What's that called?
Steam pump.
Yeah, steampunk. It's kind of steampunkish to me. You know how he was walking through that, and the doors open with the
Mm-hmm. All the
spikes.
gears and crap. I love steampunk movies. Carnival Row I thought was going to be a steampunk series, but then it went weird, and I didn't even finish season 2.
Oh,
That was a Prime series.
oh. What's in the box?
I want to listen to my jam.
Oh, what's that behind her? Oh, shit.
Where's that beeping coming from? Is that you beeping?
That's mine. Sorry. Corpsicle. Hey, Russell.
Yeah, I remember seeing the core thingy like
Yeah.
that.
Don't do it. Yeah, this is so steampunk looking.
Mm-hmm. Look at the detail on that.
I know. You ever seen? You probably haven't seen it, but there's a movie back in the '80s called "In the Mouth of Madness." It was it had Sam Neill in it. Oh no! Oh gosh! I've seen this movie so many times, and it still freaks me out.
Poor Justin.
John Carpenter. That's right, Steve. It was a John Carpenter movie.
Okay. Definitely horror.
I mean, his is like not horror.
It's more Stephen King-ish.
Yeah. Don't do it. What? Bloop. Oh gosh. That just like creeps me out.
No shit, he's in trouble. This movie's held up quite well.
Yes. So Russell, are you do you need the timestamp? I can give you the timestamp for the movie. Oh man. Go
Oh,
get
here
baby
goes
bear.
number 2.
Ooh.
I think Denzel Washington was too busy to do this movie.
What's that, Scott?
I
Sorry.
think he mirrored himself after Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
His cadence and his approach. And he's Jason Stamos.
That would be me. No way. Hey, Russell, I can give you a timestamp if you're watching the movie with us. Oh, no. Oh, gross. Oh, all that coolant.
That's a lot of dry ice.
Nasty. That's a dried meat sickle. You know, if I was on the ship and it was like fully functional, I'd try to get it out of the decaying orbit. That would be my first thing.
Exactly. Let's get this bad boy moving.
Steve, if you want to join us, we're here. That poor ship. That music sounded like Lord of the Rings kind of.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Oh, man. Did a humdinger of a thing. Changed his name to Scotty. That's so gross. That's like gothic meets steampunk.
There you go. Something from a Lady Gaga music video.
Yeah. I just don't understand somebody being so scared that they go into a catatonic state.
That's pretty scared. I bet he would sleep with the lights on.
Asshole.
Oh, I remember Poltergeist. I didn't want to go to sleep because I didn't want to dream about it. And that guy's peeling his face off.
Yeah, Steve snuck when he was like 6 watching what was it? It was the Red Rum.
Oh,
The Shining. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did that, and he had to sleep with his parents for a long time.
Read the book. It's even scarier.
Oh my gosh.
You touched me. Don't touch me.
What's in the box?
20 hours. They've wasted 3 hours already?
Yeah, probably checking up on what's his face, Baby Bear. That's what she said.
Hmm.
Mm.
You don't know the definition of safe.
Mm.
Some of these movies, I would love to see the dialogue that didn't make it in the movie. You know,
Yeah, they had extended scenes on here that they said they had to cut out because it was like so much more horrific.
oh good lord.
And they start hearing things. That's when it's time to go hang out with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, she's all by herself. That's smart.
Yeah. What did they say her job was?
Is she the protection officer? I don't know. I guess I should have been listening. And their tools look exactly like they came from 2004.
2004.
I just picked a number.
Oh,
I know it's not from 2047.
2015 maybe. Oh heck
That's,
no!
that's not creepy at all.
If I saw that, Baby Bear's on his own.
Oh, it's the kid from The Shining.
Uh, something's getting in their head. I'll be back.
I love their Kiss boots. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
rock out.
It's funny you say that. My wife found a Kiss shirt for kids, and it was $1 at Walmart, and she got it for my daughter Claire.
So what's on it? Is it all four of them, or does it just have the logo?
It just has the logo Kiss, and it has like a flag or something on it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Man, when I was little, I thought they were the best.
Oh, my parents were pretty religious, so they thought they were satanic. Hey, Mayanne. Oh no. I thought you said it was safe.
Give us a hand, but don't tell me what to do, and I automatically know what to do. He knew to turn that. You wouldn't have known that.
Oh no. Man, if you wanted to watch it with us, I can give you the timestamp. demons out.
I love this matrix. I should do my room like that.
That's pretty good. We got 52 minutes left.
Yeah, they just happen. He happens to have a spare one on him.
Oh no. I think I've seen this probably about 6 or 7 times, and it still makes me jump. Oh no.
Mike, did you do the Halloween lights this year, like we talked about with the curtains?
No, I
And the
wasn't able to
projector?
do that. I want to do that though. Billy better run.
Well, I love his flashlight from Sears.
Yeah, I wonder why his flashlight isn't going out. I would say. Oh, there goes his flashlight. Whew.
Doctor, where were you yelling for me? Because I didn't hear you. Now it looks like a damn Disney ride with the water. Oh, it's Fantasia, Mike.
Steve, we haven't gotten to your favorite part in the movie yet.
Timestamp, Mike.
What? Oh,
Man's asking.
hey, man. So we're at 46, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Hey.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Craven.
What's up, Scott?
You haven't fixed your knife yet to where it's coming out of the side of your head, like I said.
I haven't, man. I know it's not a bad.
Just gotta adjust it a little bit.
He's in the perpetual state of building momentum to swing down. Oh goodness.
Oh,
he goes straight for the jugular. I'm gonna get you.
Man, did you get the timestamp okay? We're at 46, 47, 4701, 2, 3, 4. The doc went nuts. I don't know if I'd want him to be my doctor. Steve, are you with us?
I'm getting into the watch party now.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Why is he inside in the first place?
Because remember the ship was losing oxygen and stuff, and he had to fix it. And they wanted everybody on the.
Yeah, but he was outside looking at all the holes, and I thought he was going to fix that first.
Oh,
so they could go home.
Man,
I think
he's
that's
so young.
What's wrong, Steve?
Honestly, I forget how young Lawrence Fishburne is here.
I know. So, man, this is they're a rescue team coming to get this ship, the Event Horizon, which had disappeared 7 years ago, and it's on the edge of Pluto. Pluto, is that right?
Neptune.
It's in a decaying orbit over Neptune, and they're trying to figure out what happened to the crew because nobody's there. So, Yeah, Serenity was a great movie. I love Serenity.
Yeah, that was good.
This has a lot of similarities to Serenity, I think.
Maybe what are those people called? The ones that the crazy people that lived on the edge of space.
Maybe I'm not remembering the movie right. That's probably a better assessment.
Where'd he go?
He's crawling around.
Yeah, this is a trippy scene.
Man, this is more of a horror movie than a space western like Serenity was.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh.
Wow.
So he's got an EMS vest on.
Mm.
Wow.
What is that? Sam Neill's losing it.
Open the door.
And let him in. That's what Paul McCarthy said.
Bro. That's right.
Somebody's ringing the bell.
Oh.
What happened to this actress? She seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Did she just fall into obscurity like the rest of the cast?
I don't know. Why would she like put him in an armhole like that and then let him go and run over to where he's standing right next to the door where he could just open it?
He's standing at the door. Yeah.
Stop pulling that guy off the ship. Let him fix the ship.
Well, somebody's fixing the ship and
Sue me.
suicide by freezing.
Oh, I thought he was going to have like hollow eyes or no eyes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dude.
It's like his alter ego took over.
Yeah. Ugh.
That is a big ship. Oh.
That's not creepy at all.
No.
Oh. Oh. He's going to turn to a meat popsicle.
Oh.
He's not listening very good.
It's like military training, right?
Well, at least he's in a ball. Well, he was.
Oh.
Close your eyes.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Stan-
No, it's not her son.
And she plays the mama role, and
Yeah,
he's the youngest.
This guy.
Yeah, they should have locked him up in handcuffs somewhere.
Oh no. Oh man, poor guy. See all this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. He looked like Boba Fett.
He's in a back to tank.
Yeah.
I like that Boba Fett had a back to tank that you could lay down in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very chill as opposed to the vertical one.
Yep.
You know, they were testing in Empire Strikes Back, you know, that back to tank Luke was in on Hoth.
He almost drowned in there, didn't he?
No, they had a mirror above it and it like broke. And if he would have been in it when they were testing it,
would have sliced him.
it would have killed him.
I thought you were saying they were making toast above it and they dropped a toaster in there.
Darth Maul. He's coming up. I want to say something.
He's just making BS up.
Yeah.
Sounds like a politician.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
I catch what you're throwing.
I don't know.
You have 4 hours.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
So, Mike, are you going to get one of the Columbia Star Wars jackets for Christmas? Have you seen those? They did a Luke. Columbia's done a whole line of Luke-inspired gear, which includes the orange jacket from his X-Wing fighters.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a ski jacket. It's like an insulated Colorado-type weather jacket. I would never buy one because it doesn't get cold enough here. So you might, though. You'll have to check it out. I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
I'd rather get a helmet.
I don't know. The jacket looks pretty sweet.
Maybe I'll get the jacket and the helmet.
Well, you could get the jumpsuit. They had one of those, too. Like it's a ski jumpsuit. But it's all orange.
Oh, wow.
Steve, you going to get a helmet?
No, I was just looking at the jackets.
It's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you send it to me on?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Star Wars collection. Yeah, I see the jumpsuit.
Why is he talking to this guy? This guy like flipped his lid and almost slit somebody's throat. It's beautiful. Those are cool.
Yeah, it comes out December 1st.
Just in time for Christmas.
Yep.
They'll sell every piece that they make. When I worked at this Sun and Ski Sports in Houston, that ski stuff would just fly out the store.
Wow.
It's big business, and they all went to Colorado to go do their skiing.
Oh, I even got T-shirts and a cap, all cap.
They also have a fanny pack.
They do. I just saw that.
The fanny pack.
Oh my gosh.
That's the fanny pack you need, Mike.
It is, dude. It's even got little buttons on it. Wow.
No, it doesn't. Save yourselves. Tutame.
Tutu.
From hell.
What happens next? We die.
That guy looks so much like the son on Arrested Development.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to come up with a prosthetic hand.
Right. That's right.
Mike, you've seen Arrested Development, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite comedy series
Oh.
right there.
The first season, the original first season was the best.
Absolutely
gosh.
genius.
Yep.
It reminded me of the TV show Soap. You remember Soap?
Oh, yeah, I was a kid, but I
We were all
remember
young.
it.
We were all young, but it was one of those ongoing stories. This is the story of.
Yeah, that's right.
One, two, three. That's everybody's password.
Oh man.
Could the cup be any smaller?
And
That's pretty small.
Tony Stark.
He's everywhere.
Oh. Remember, Mike, this was toned down.
Yeah.
He originally was supposed to be a lot longer and more graphic.
Yeah.
And they had to cut it back. Man.
That's
Yes. Yes. Never leave. Man, I would not ever want to go to space. No. No.
I think I'll pass on that too.
You know,
Yeah.
if it was like the Millennium Falcon style, or like the ships they have in Star Wars, or
Right. Star
like Star
Destroyer.
Trek. It's like Star Trek where they have like I probably would.
Oof.
We are a long way from that.
Well, then
Yeah.
I'll never go then.
Yeah. No.
Well, Jeff Bezos took William Shatner up in space
Yeah.
and then offered him champagne afterwards. Idiot.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh my
I
gosh.
love that part.
I do too.
He's he
I'm not
lost it.
going home. What movie was that from? That's Harry Potter. I am home.
Oh.
I'm not going home.
Mommy.
Move it.
No,
Don't
don't.
look at it.
Don't.
Oh, it lined up right when she looked at it too.
And run. Go. Man.
And then that dude, he's not going to turn around and say anything.
Dude.
Of course.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
We need 25, but no, we don't have
I
any.
think a lot of them said
Yeah.
F this. Mommy.
Bob.
It's my baby boy.
Baby.
No, don't.
Yeah,
Why?
so much for oxygen going home. No one.
She knows this isn't real.
I know.
They know it's not real.
Exactly.
And you want to chase after this demonic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy,
Yep.
give me a hug. Ooh,
Whoa.
and like I said, I've seen this like nine or 10 times, or 7 or 8, I don't know, and it's still get jumped.
Yeah.
I've got my jacket on, Mommy.
Bye-bye, Mommy. That's it. Yep.
Ugh. Well, I guess
Smile.
Lawrence Fishburne said he wasn't going to lose any more people. That
Yeah.
he lost on that one.
Yeah. Now you got this guy.
Do we ever find out how his wife dies?
She commits suicide.
Dude, careful with that word, Mike.
She unalived herself.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a
That's
woke word now?
No, it's the YouTube. It's a algorithm thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Look at her
yeah.
eyes. Did you see that lady who was, yeah, they're black.
Black as night and cold as space.
Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have told you to Scott.
Spoiler.
It's like I just spoiled it for you.
I missed it.
Well, that's what
This is
Yeah.
this explains his wife.
Oh, okay. I didn't think they were ever getting to it.
This is like Sixth Sense.
Yeah. I mean, she put lipstick on and everything. Oh gosh,
I can't.
I can't look at that.
That is the
Oh.
most painful way to die.
Gosh.
We'll be together forever.
Forever.
She's got a bruise on her testicle.
Oh.
Oh, and he
He's doing it
punches
to
in
him.
his own eyeballs.
Yes, he's doing it to himself. Gee whiz, man.
And humble, too.
Yeah.
Why would you stick your gum on the iPad?
Oh. Dude, let's let him. Just let him go.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, he thinks he's going to find it.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh.
Disarm. Disarm. Hit it.
Disarm. Push the disarm button.
Push it.
Man. You can see the disarm button.
Man, multiple people have said that. That's awesome that you picked up on that.
Man.
I would have been like slapping it. Maybe that was before touchscreen.
I mean, maybe.
It's
But
like the elevator button. Freaking go! Close door!
yeah.
Close door!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's two people he's lost.
Did
How
he
many
just
people does
lose
it-
the ship?
I was gonna say, how many people does it take to fly the ship? Or is that the ship?
Why does this always happen to me?
That's hilarious. Dude, it's over, bro. Oh my
He
God.
wants to be Samuel L. Jackson.
He does. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
How's that working for you?
dude. Man,
stop
yeah,
yelling
he's
at
a
the
little
screen.
busy.
Oh
Oh,
no,
this is horrible. Oh
I
man.
can't watch it.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Oh, jeez.
It's probably one of the roughest things.
Yeah,
That's the brutalist, probably the brutalist.
they don't really show
They
it,
cut some.
thankfully.
They cut some of that out, didn't they?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
yeah.
Now you won't know what people are saying when they speak Latin. Oh man, just
Oh,
Oh yeah, that reminds me of Hellraiser.
that's what
yeah.
Mayan just said.
Yep.
That's some Hellraiser shit right there.
He turned into a Cenobite. One of the
Oh, okay. I
Oh, yeah.
forgot that reference. Good job, Marianne.
yeah. A lot of them are thinking that this and the Hellraiser were in the same universe.
I would concur.
Because basically,
See?
when it goes to the creates a black hole, it takes them to the Cenobite universe or whatever it is.
Mhm.
Folds it over into there. Here's another one for you, Mike. What about Phantasm? Do you remember that one?
Steve and I watched the first 2 or 3
With the little ball that flies around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would hit you with the big blades.
Did it hold up? Or was it really horrible when you watched it?
It looked aged a little bit. You know, you could tell that there wasn't really no CGI. So,
boy, that'd be spectacular with CGI.
Mm-hmm. Watch out! I wonder why he didn't kill her. Oh, it's got a bump on the head.
Is this the part where he takes the blue pill or the red pill?
We already talked about that.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Because I'd be swallowing the Matrix pill right now, not the real world. Don't wake her
Oh,
up.
they've got smelling salts in 2047?
She's got this big gash on her head. He's going to wake her up.
I know. You don't know what you're waking up. And
he lost his gun.
I was going to say, where's his gun? Dude, blast this idiot.
He's got the gun.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he does.
Great.
He just, I guess that's his fingernails that did all that on his face. Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
So.
Ah!
Oh, my gosh.
She knocked out again.
Oh, yep.
I don't know. The fact that you don't have any eyes.
Dude. Oh, man.
When they immediately turn to ice,
Once
there'd
all
be
the
no there'd be
once
no
it's all
suction, right?
depressurized.
Those tanks back.
Take that,
Put
Cenobite.
that chair back.
Oh.
How's your eyes working for you now, buddy?
I think his fingers would break right off.
Oh, that's it. Bye-bye. And
Man, they're losing so much oxygen.
oh, I know. Goodness.
He's one-handing it. Oh,
Get in there and hit the button. Oh,
Oh,
Lord,
and
this
she
poor
wakes
girl.
up. Hey, I'm not knocked out anymore.
Oh.
now you can stand up.
Oh. Seriously?
Give me your hand. Oh,
Oh, come on now.
do it.
Oh, he's wearing a Timex.
We're burning daylight.
Oh, he's gonna get chopped in half.
Yeah, sorry, lady. Sorry. I tried.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Woo. Goodness gracious. Oh, no. What now?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
before, whenever that stinking black hole maker, it would just go off immediately. I wonder why he set it for 10 minutes.
I think that was automatically 10 minutes. You didn't have a choice.
She looks pretty rough.
I wonder how much of this they made and how much of that is what's it called? Forced perception.
oh, yeah, like mirrors and stuff.
Right. Like they do at
Yep.
Disney World.
Yep.
Kind of like, was it 2001 Space Odyssey, where they have like the long hallways and stuff?
Right.
Yep.
Whose blood?
Red. Oh, no.
Oh, it's got to come down the walls.
Oh. Bro.
It's like The Shining with
Yep.
the elevator.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Oh, and there's somebody in there. Did you see them on the
That was
right?
Justin. That
But
was
Justin's
Justin.
still around?
Yeah, they put him in there in suspended animation.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. He's going to come save the day.
Oh my gosh.
That's nasty. Oh, that's too bad.
Kool-Aid.
They wasted a lot of chocolate syrup in this movie.
What was that one movie we watched, Steve, where they said they did over like, was it Evil Dead, where they did so much like red syrup or whatever?
Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. It was over 3,000 gallons.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh, that's not where you want to go.
Oh
You're going the
no.
wrong way, buddy.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're messed up now, buddy. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, your boy's cutting through there with his lightsaber.
He didn't need to. Ouch. That was the one scene he didn't use a double. He had his arm on fire. There he is, Cenobite.
It's Pinhead without the pins.
Yep.
That is a great line.
There you go.
Is he counting? Was he counting 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. Oh,
Come on.
Wow. Looks
I thought
like
he was gonna
Arizona
go,
Cardinals.
I know Kung Fu.
oh no. Come on, Lawrence.
You're a young Lawrence. You can get there quicker.
Yes.
Mike, wasn't Lawrence Fishburne in Star Wars?
No.
Wasn't he an old beggar man? Think on it.
Ooh, I have to look that up. I'm not sure.
I don't think he was. I know he was in John Wick.
Yep. Watch this, mother. There you go. Good job, Lawrence.
I want to say it was in the early part of the Mandalorian where there was the scruffy old guy that helped them escape. I thought it was Lawrence Fishburne. I'm guessing I was just getting the actor. No, it was the guy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the one that played the running back that had the sleepy eye.
Oh yeah, exactly. Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
And Carl Weathers was in it too.
Well, Carl Weathers was in it a lot.
Mandalorian, yeah. He was in Rogue One.
Yep, he was good in that too.
Well, I mean, Forrest Whitaker was in Rogue One.
It's Rogue One that I was okay. Yeah. Oh shit! They're gonna board it. Didn't they learn anything?
Well, they put a beacon out, and
they put a beacon out in the movie Prometheus too, and saw how that turned out.
Yeah. Well, these people don't know what happened.
They didn't see that movie? Hello.
Oh, what's your hands there, dude? Oh, he's like grabbing a handful.
There's no underwear in space.
Wow. I wonder if that was scripted or if he just went for it, because he was getting real liberal there with his hands.
Funky Shit by Prodigy playing now. If you didn't know what track that was.
That dates the movie a bit. Prodigy. Remember them? Yeah, man, that's a good movie. It really is.
It held up.
Yeah. It did.
All right. So, Scott, what were your thoughts on the movie?
I enjoyed it. I do remember seeing it. It does remind me of a lot of those other movies where they've come across this entity and it pulls it, talk to them, and messes with their heads. I can't remember if that was part of Serenity, but there's been other movies that have had this whole thought process. But I thought it held up really well. And yeah, I enjoyed it.
Steve, we've seen it before, but what were your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you and I've seen it together several times. Yeah, I enjoyed watching. I caught the last almost hour of it. Yeah, man, again, I still think it's a great movie, and it's so kind of underrated. You don't hear a lot of people talk about this movie, which is a shame because it's a good mixture of sci-fi and horror. And, I think that, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know why it's underrated like it is, but Sam Neill, I'm a big Sam Neill fan. You know that. I mean, anything he's in, I'm always like, okay, this movie's got a good chance to be good because he's in it. And
because you're looking for dinosaurs, right?
Well, I mean,
I think
there are
one of the reasons it didn't come out as
right.
a big blockbuster movie was because I think at the time they were re-releasing Star Wars at the movie theaters because the Clone Wars, the Phantom Menace was coming out.
Oh yeah, that was bad timing. Oh,
so
well, I mean, for what it is, it's sci-fi horror. It's great. It's really good, and I know, like I say, the writer and director, I guess, and maybe he was the writer too. I don't know, but the director said that he had to tone down some of those scenes because literally, basically, it's theologically speaking, they literally are going to hell. That's the other dimension. It's literal hell. And I think his original vision was a lot even darker, even gorier than what, but he had to tone it down for some reason, the studio or somebody. But I still think it's effective. Like, even doesn't need to be gorier to communicate, I think, what they were trying to do. And while I don't remember if they ever called it hell in the movie, I don't think they did, but it's clearly what they're talking about. The other dimension,
Well, at the very end, Lawrence Fishburne says, "Yeah, you're taking us to hell." And he goes, "Oh, it's much, much worse."
Reality's worse.
Oh yeah, the reality is much, much
reality.
worse.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So good. Okay. So they got that in actually in the movie. That's good.
So what's funny is Hellraiser came out in 1987. This movie came out in 1997, so 10 years apart. But it kind of pushes back to the Cenobites and the cutting and skinning and flaying and all that kind of stuff. True. So somebody from that British horror movie tapped into this one, or at least the seeds were set 10 years prior.
Yeah. Somebody's a fan. Definitely inspired for sure by the Hellraiser. Yeah.
It'd be cool to get the director or one of the people that was on it for an interview.
Let's do it. Let's go for it, man. Let's get him on the Movie Bros. Let's do it.
That'd be a good one.
It would.
The only thing I don't like about this movie is it doesn't leave it for a sequel. It feels pretty finite. It feels pretty much that's the end. You understand all the bits and pieces. You understand the hell. You understand that it could happen again. And, they made what little money they made and they're done.
Well, I mean, you could always say, oh, we found a way to, create a warp bubble or something, and we're going to go save Lawrence Fishburne.
Honestly, go ahead.
Or else it pops back into regular space, and they have to go and retake it out.
That's what I was about to say. You could just do a requel, where basically you're kind of, it's almost like a remake almost, but it's it's happening all over again, but many years later, and you could definitely do the movie again for sure. Yeah. But that was it's really good.
Yeah, I like the movie. I've seen it multiple times. Like I said, I went to the movie theater when it first came out. I didn't even know what it was. I mean, there really wasn't any hype, or maybe that was another reason it didn't come out because there wasn't a lot of marketing, advertising, all that. It wasn't there. So I would go to the movie theater on the weekends, and go see movies. And I saw that, and I was like, Event Horizon. So I went and saw it. And like I said, I came home, I turned on all my lights because I couldn't sleep. It just freaked me out when they started talking about going to hell, and when that dude like went through the gateway, Baby Bear, and they had to pull him out, and he's like all catatonic.
Oh yeah,
it just so freaked me out. I had to sleep with my lights on for a couple of days, and then it got in my head, and I had to go see it like a couple more times and
work it out.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite sci-fi horror movies. So I like it.
Yeah, man.
Seems like Mayanne liked it too.
Yeah.
You'll have to go back and watch the beginning now, man. I think you caught it at like an hour or so into the movie, or you got to see the rest of the hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good one to see from the beginning, so you can really kind of see the setup,
Yeah.
I love his chair hanging from the ceiling. The whole scorpion chair hanging from the ceiling. I thought that was, and at the time when the movie came out, that was like, wow, look at that. That's different.
The marine ship.
And it really, I think it held up the whole, everything about the space part of it. I mean, they were really good about not trying to put cell phones in there and talking on their wrist and stupid shit like that, like we see sometimes in movies where they want to make it futuristic. So let's come up with something that we think would be futuristic, and it just it falls short everywhere.
Hey, Eric. We just finished watching Event Horizon, and we're giving our thoughts about it. Yeah, it was a mix of like futuristic and like current. Like you said, they had video, chat all over the ship,
iPads everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before iPads were invented.
That's true.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it too. I think if I was, captain of a marine ship and I go and see all these like splattered body parts in the, in the windows, I'd be like, all right,
we're done.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
At least tow it back,
There you go.
If he would have towed the Event Horizon back, maybe Dr. Weir wouldn't have like flipped out and
Exactly.
All right, Dr. Weir, we're gonna go tow the ship back, and then he gets out there and blows it away.
Probably would have. You would have done what Lawrence did at the end. Yeah.
Well, that's what Lawrence Fishburne said. He said, "Doctor, we're out of here." He goes, "F this ship," and he's like, "We're gonna go out. We're gonna download all the information, and then we're gonna go out and we're gonna nuke it from space." And that's when Dr. Weir like flipped the switch and went all murder hobo on us.
I think you guys need to watch Ad Astra. I believe it's a different take on this. It doesn't have the spinny thing, but it does have it has a save your dad relationship kind of thing in it. It's almost a space movie that didn't have to be a space movie. It was more about the relationship with the father and coming to kumbaya with that. But it's a different movie.
Well, if it's not a space movie, I don't want to watch it.
I don't know. Well, it's set in space. Set in space. So I don't know, for what it's worth.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Never seen it.
Well, Scott, are you doing anything on your channel now, or anything coming up?
So nothing. Probably will do a video quote of the month, which is pretty much a short or a reel. Is pretty much all I got going on there. My energies are focused on the voice guide at home, the skill, and so the skill is live on Amazon Echo devices, so you can activate it by saying "Open voice guide at home" on your device, on your Alexa, or whatever you call her, and it'll give you an example of kind of what we're doing with that. We wanted to get that out there also so people could hear it. And we've got the commercial on our YouTube channel, Voice Guide at Home, where you can kind of see and hear what we're doing. And then selling homes. I had a closing this past week. It was awesome.
I saw that.
A friend of mine who I met through a fraternity event, which is really cool to be able to help somebody that you have a connection like that with. And super excited for him and his dog, which... he has a schnauzer that is blind.
Oh,
and he tells me that you wouldn't know it because the dog doesn't act like he's blind. But
the dog was on the Event Horizon, right?
Oh, no.
He doesn't need eyes to see.
You don't need eyes to see where we're going.
Where we're going.
No.
So one of the gift that I got him a gift for his dog, which was a dog tag, and on one side it's got his name. On the back side, it's got his new address on it. So
nice.
He got brought into the whole home buying process also, which really caught my buyer off guard. But again, I do things differently in real estate, and I'm always looking at ways to bring things to that unexpected experience that you always wanted but didn't know you wanted.
You personalize it, right?
Exactly. For everybody, it's different, and for some people, it is a lot of listening and a lot of understanding. And for other people, it's like this one was more engagement with the group, the family. It was him and his dog. That's the family.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right.
I saw Craven something about some Lillard guy. I don't know, some actor. Laird, Lizard.
We watched Five Nights at Freddy's last weekend.
Oh, I watched that the other day. That was a good one.
That was Matthew Lillard that was the bad guy on it.
That's right. He was the he was the evil guy. That's him.
He was the Yellow Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one.
Yeah,
I did not realize
that was the guy who gave the job.
Yeah, and you notice the little. Now, if you have to be a diehard Scream fan to catch it, but you notice the knife swipe he did with his left hand, which is what he did in Scream, which he's the first one to do his ghost face. And then, of course, the ending when he says, "I'll always be back," or "Remember, I'm coming back." I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I want him back in 7 so bad, But yeah, man.
He doesn't come back in 7. He comes back in Five Nights at
Freddy's
2.
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be a sequel.
What did y'all think of that movie versus the game? Have any of y'all ever played the game?
Never played
the game, but somebody.
My son did. My son did. He enjoyed the game, but I don't think he's seen the movie yet.
Yeah, we watched the movie, and then somebody who had played it, I think a couple people said there were a ton more jump scares in the video game than there are in the movie. Yeah. So
I thought they toned the movie down. I thought it could have been much scarier.
They did. Or at least PG-13.
That's why. Well, there you go.
Yeah, if it had been horror,
because I didn't see blood splattered anywhere. I mean, really?
No, very low. You have to be careful. You have to have very little blood for PG-13.
The only reason Steve watched it was because of Matthew Lillard. If it hadn't had Matthew Lillard, he probably wouldn't have watched
Josh.
it.
Was it Josh? Was it your big draw? The guy from Hunger Games?
Oh yeah, that was his favorite. He pulled out his bow. He started holding up the fingers and stuff.
Yeah,
tribute.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard is why it's what brought me to the movie. But I really liked it, and I watched it again tonight with Lydia. She wanted to see it, so we watched it earlier. She really liked it too.
Oh, good.
She liked it a lot.
My favorite part is when he pulls that girl and you see the shadow when he pulls the girl into his mouth and chops her in half.
Yes, dude. Ooh, I tell you,
like that's what you get.
That's right.
I enjoyed it. I'd heard it was coming, and then I heard the hype behind the eyeballs, and they were saying that they were having a Sonic the Hedgehog situation, because you remember Sonic almost was a big flop because they did his eyes in red. They did. Sonic's eyes are blue, like crystal blue. That's one of his things. And so the Sonic fans got a hold of that, and which is why it made half the money that it had projected, because they would refuse to go see it. But they pulled it back and redrew his eyes blue. But Five Nights at Freddy's, the eyes were different. And the hardcore fans are going to say that's not right, but it worked, I think, where they did the red eyes.
Yeah,
because they weren't red all the time; they were just certain points.
That's right, certain points. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, and so there'll be a sequel guaranteed. That thing's already at like $100 and some odd $million. It's already made now, and they released it on Peacock. Same day as theaters, and it still made 78, almost 80 million opening weekend, and it's like 150 million right now. It's insane. So there'll be another one for sure, and Matthew Lillard's also just got signed on to be in another horror film directed by Mike Flanagan, and it's an adaptation of a Stephen King novella, and it's 3 stories together intertwined, and he's on it with Mark Hamill.
What's the name of it?
Because it's the movie's called The Life of Chuck. Is the name of the movie.
Do you know the book names?
Hold on, I can get it for you. I got it right here.
Was he writing under Richard Bachman?
Let me see.
Because a lot of his short stuff he wrote under Richard Bachman.
Let me take a look. These hold on, it's coming up. So it says here that it was based on 3 interconnected stories from Stephen King's 2020 novella If It Bleeds.
I didn't read that. Yeah.
That's where it's from.
Yeah. That's some of his newer stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2020.
Yeah,
so
I've got the book, but I didn't read it.
They got Matthew Lillard signed, Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street, Mark Hamill is in it. Of course, Kate Siegel is in it, and a ton of other ensemble cast members. So he's staying in horror. Great director. Mike Flanagan's awesome.
I'm surprised he's not directing himself at this point.
Yeah, well, he's directed one movie, but that's it. Just one movie so far, Matthew Lillard. But
God, love him as Shaggy. He's the best Shaggy ever.
Bro.
Oh my
God. Dude, he's been doing the voice of Shaggy on the cartoon movies for 20 years. And their new one just came out like in September.
So him and Casey Kasem are buddies then, huh?
Oh yeah, for those two. I mean, seriously, like
really, Casey Kasem's been dead for how long?
I know, I know he is, but that doesn't mean they're not buddies. It's just
it's horror, so could happen. Yeah, and it's Hollywood. There's Wiccans out there in the Church of Scientology.
Oh gosh,
don't even know what that's all about.
Yeah, thankfully.
Well, let's not pull back that veil.
No,
and the Illuminati out there.
Oh yeah, you bet.
So, Steve, what's you got some interviews coming up?
Oh yeah, I got one on Monday. It's actually just right around the corner. It's writer producer Michael Kennedy, who co-wrote the movie Freaky, the Vince Vaughn movie, and also has written.
That's a good movie.
Oh yeah, it's really good. He co-wrote that with Christopher Landon, who directed it. And his new movie is coming out in theaters next Friday, the 10th, called It's a Wonderful Knife. It's a Christmas slasher based on the It's a Wonderful Life story. And he's producing it and he wrote it. So he's coming on Monday evening on my channel at 8 p.m. Central. And we're going to talk about that movie and then also Freaky a little bit as well. So come over and check it out. It's going to be a great time.
I just rewatched Freaky a couple of weeks ago.
Isn't it good?
Just because it was a Vince Vaughn movie.
Yeah, man.
Because he's not doing any more movies. He's pretty much Mr. Dad now.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is that why he's kind of like...
Okay. That's why he's pulled way back, yeah.
Like Rick Moranis.
Well, hopefully not like Rick Moranis. That's a really sad story there.
Well, I'm just saying he pulled back.
Retired.
To take care of his kid,
yeah.
Kids.
But I think Vince has got like 2 or 3 girls. I think he's got a house full of girls. And so, yeah, getting them to soccer and all that, that's a pain.
I know somebody else that does that too.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got to make time. What do you got going on, Mike? On the
is that all, Steve?
Think here for a second.
I know you have your regular showing tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow night. My usual Saturday night stream at 9:00 Central, and then Monday's the interview with Michael Kennedy, and then I am interviewing Nick Meese on the 12th of November. It's a Sunday night. Making sure it's the right date.
That's right.
The 12th. Yep. He is the owner operator of the oldest Scream site on the internet, Scream Trilogy. It was the original site for Scream back in the late 90s. And it's still operating now. He still updates it regularly. So we're going to deep dive into the whole Scream franchise with him. That should be a lot of fun. So that's coming up on the 12th. So
nice.
Yeah.
So my wife wanted me to ask you, Craven, if you're aware of the McCamey Manor, if you've heard of this. McCamey Manor. It is an immersion haunted house where they immerse you in McCamey Manor. And she said, you got to talk to your buddy Craven about this. It's you pay and you have to sign a waiver. And then they immerse you into this haunted house. And they basically have, your whole backstory of what your life is all about. And they cater it to you to scare you to the point, almost to the brink.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome.
McCamey House. So
okay,
I don't know. Maybe it's a little different than you're mostly films, but that would be something to look into maybe.
Absolutely.
Kind of reminds me of that movie, The Game. Remember that movie, The Game, with
yes,
where they like drew him to the brink where he actually like commit suicide.
Right.
And
that's right. I see the website here.
Unalived.
You're a fast Googler there, my friend.
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Wow, that's crazy, man. I'll look into it more when we're offline. But yeah, man, The Game was an amazing movie. That's a great watch party for the movie bros, dude. The game is so good. We should. Scott, did you see that?
Is that the one where they're on their phone and they get a challenge and they have to do it?
No, this is Michael Douglas.
And who was the guy?
Penn?
Is Sean Penn? Yeah.
Where they're trying to shoot him and he slides down where they're hunting him.
No. Well, not really.
It's his Michael Douglas's younger brother, Sean Penn. Has issues or something, and he kind of got his life straight, but he figures out he wants him to get into this thing called The Game.
It's a birthday present. So it's birthday present. What do you give the person? Because Michael Douglas is like a multi-millionaire. He's got like all the money in the world. So he's like, and he's single, ex-wife, no kids. So he's like, what do you give the person who has everything? It's the game for his birthday. It's an interactive, real-world experience.
It's so twisted.
Wow.
I have seen that.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, we should watch it.
We should, really. Great movie. Michael Douglas is on like all 8 cylinders, man. He just kills it.
So next week. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say next week I'm probably going to be doing a watch party of Total Recall, the original, on Friday. Get ready for a surprise.
Oh boy.
Hopefully,
do not put on the threesome shirt.
She's coming. Hopefully y'all can join me if possible. And then the following week after that, Scott, did you watch all of the Ahsoka?
I did watch all of Ahsoka.
Did you watch all of the Book of Boba Fett?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to do not this weekend, but next weekend, because I think Michael from Movies and Beyond and JD would be available, and hopefully Steve and you will be available for a live ranking of either Ahsoka or the Book of Boba Fett. And whichever we do, the following week, I'll do the other one. So I'm going to do the characters that were in the show. And
I'm an old man. I used to be badass Boba Fett, but now I'm old as shit. And I need a back-to-tank that's horizontal.
Well, everybody needs that, right? So we'll be doing that live ranking in 2 weeks, and I think it'll be fun. I think we'll have fun, deciding on who's the best person in the show, and compared to like utter trash that shouldn't have been in the show. So
yeah, there's quite a bit in both of those.
Well, Finn's not in it, so I mean that's good.
Can't we get him out of canon? Because he shouldn't have been in a canon to start with.
Well, 7, 8, 9, they never happened. So
it did never happen.
That was a dream sequence, kind of like on Dallas.
Yes.
Does anybody remember when Dallas Jock Ewing went missing for like 3 seasons?
Oh,
and then they try to tell us that it was a dream
Bobby
had.
Oh, dude. I don't remember that. I just remember the whole who shot JR, and it ended. That was in like May or whatever. And the entire summer, it was nothing but the talk of everywhere around. Everyone. Yep. It was like my mom, everybody I knew was talking about it. And I was still, a kid, but I would hear them talking about who shot JR and theorizing it. And I remember watching it to the point where I was interested. I got into it, wanting to know who did it. And then show it. Dude.
Did you ever visit South Fork?
I never did.
Mike, did you?
Mm-mm.
We did. The Hempstead High School band did a trip to Dallas, Six Flags, and part of the package was a visit to South Fork. So we went to South Fork.
That's neat, man.
Took pictures in the front. And then my dad had he had a friend that went to UT, University of Texas, and they had this big gala at South Fork, like with the tents and the barbecue, the big spit barbecue, it was a fundraiser for the athletic department because that's how they get their money. And we went to that, and it was at South Fork also. So I've been there twice.
Nice.
But it looks, only the front looks the same. Everything else looks different.
Oh, yeah.
It's only that front shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think after they revealed it was all a dream, I don't think Dallas lasted more than another season because everybody got so mad.
That was so pathetic, dude. I could not believe when they revealed that it was a dream. I was like, what?
Well, it was going downhill when Ray Krebs was the third son. That's when it really started slipping right there.
I never watched it. I just couldn't get into it.
Well, I couldn't get out of watching it because that's what the TV was on. Because either you go to your room and read a book, or you're gonna watch TV with us.
That's why I read books today.
And I didn't have the Game Boy. I didn't have the Atari yet, so I was pretty much
or your computer.
No computers yet.
No,
nothing. Yeah. XOXOXO.
Pong.
Hey man, you know what's so funny is when Tank and Pong came out, it was like amazing though. That was the thing. It was like, this is so fun. I'm gonna beat you, and a ball goes across the screen. You got like all day to get across to it. Yep. But it was so fun. That was the crazy thing.
And you had the sit down tabletop Pong. You had your side, I had my side at the pizza place downtown Hempstead.
Pizza Hut and Tomball. That's where I remember.
We never went to Pizza Hut and Tomball. We went to Pizza Hut in Hempstead because Hempstead had a Pizza Hut. So
the place I used to go was Texas Burger. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they had the tabletop Dig Dug. And man, I would play that every time I went there.
That was a great game. That and Joust.
Oh, Joust, yeah.
Yeah, I sucked at Joust.
I was never good at it. I loved it. I pour a lot of quarters into it, but I was never good at it.
Man, I miss Texas Burger, dude. They were good burgers, man. They served Bluebell ice cream. Remember that? You get
They had a whole bunch of ice cream too.
Yeah.
And now it's a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, gosh.
That's what it is.
That's all that's ever left. China. That's all that's going to ever be left is China.
My daughter was sick one day, and for some reason I was in Hempstead, and we stopped there to eat, and she forever remembers going to that restaurant as a positive childhood memory point. And I'm like, we went there because there's nowhere else to eat that you could eat.
That's it. Yeah.
Couldn't take her to Grease Shack or McDonald's or Sonic.
Dairy Queen. You still got the Dairy Queen in Hempstead.
Couldn't take her in all Grease,
Subway.
Yeah.
Well, you used to. Are they still open?
I think they moved.
No. I don't think they're there anymore.
Closer to the bypass.
I think they're in the Brookshire Brothers.
Oh, are they?
Section right now. Or maybe there is a sandwich shop over there. I don't know if it's Subway or not.
Is Lewis's Grocery still open out there? Remember Lewis's, the Exxon station out there?
I do.
The big sandwiches.
I do not remember if they're still open or not.
Oh man, I was wondering if they survived the bypass.
Oh, well, they're right by it. So
they're right by it.
That's real close. You're right.
They're close enough to get off and get back on pretty quick.
I remember when Mike worked at the Subway. I remember
Mike did, and he would give you extra meat. All you have to say is,
"Come on,
man! Come on, man!" He'd just slap another couple of slabs on.
Oh yeah. I remember one time Mike was like, "Dude, you and your dad should come have a sandwich. I'm running the shop tonight." And I'm like, "Okay." And we went down there, and he took care of us, man. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about working at a food place. You never go hungry.
True.
Yeah, when I worked at the pizza place in college, we would order a pizza to a address that didn't exist, and then We just had to bring it back to the shop.
Oh no!
And then
Awesome.
put it on the warmer at the end of the night. Oh, look, that
Dang.
happens to be just what I wanted.
Daryl Johnson would try to like trade with us because he worked at Pizza Hut, and he would bring us one pizza and he'd want like 6 Subways.
Oh,
I'm like,
gosh.
I'm
Really?
like, that's not a fair trade.
Yeah,
No.
especially when it's Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Hey, I like Pizza Hut, Scott.
God, I haven't
I'm one of the
eaten
only
Pizza
few
Hut
out
in-
there probably still likes Pizza Hut, but I do.
There's one throwing distance from me, but we haven't eaten there in years.
I think it's because like it was whenever we got pizza living in Magnolia, Tomball at Pizza Hut, man. So like if we wanted to get like not a frozen one, right?
that the
That's where we
buffet?
would go. No, it was just you order just order pizza.
well, I know, but I think Pizza Hut or Pizza Inn
Pizza Hut had a buffet at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
They may have, at some point they probably did.
Up here in Colorado, they still do. And I remember
my.
a couple of years ago, we went to Pizza Hut, and they were so slow bringing out the pizza for the buffet that if you weren't standing there to get your slice,
you got nothing.
Nothing. I mean, it would be empty within like
Wow.
5 seconds.
If you want to do buffet pizza around here, it's you go to
CC's?
CC's Pizza.
Oh yeah.
In
Was it
the
like
Woodlands.
$20 now.
Mhm.
I remember it was like $2.99.
Yeah, it used to be super cheap. Pizzas were decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I
mean,
didn't mind it.
They had a good variety.
They had good salad too. So
Salad, yeah, they had the salad. They made the attempt, so that was good.
All right, man. You guys remember Mr. Getty's and Tomball?
yep.
Mr. Gaddy's in Brenham was better.
Oh yeah, I never went
The
there.
one in Brenham had a big screen TV, and all you had to do was tell them, "Hey, put it on this," and they'd come down and change it. I mean, it was the biggest TV we knew because it was a projector TV. It wasn't. It was a projector. It wasn't a big screen. And so, if you look back at it, you see those 3 red, the red dot and the blue dot and the green dot. It would blind you. And they had the that was downtown Brenham.
Oh yeah, and in the older section, I remember going there.
Yeah.
I remember going to Tomball too, and
oh yeah,
and they had
the movie rooms. Remember, Mike? They had the different
and then
rooms
the game room. I think probably this was
I went to a birthday party there once.
Yeah, this was when I lived there actually in Tomball for that year or two, and they had all the games. Like we went with Jonathan, and all the games were like broken, so we just had to eat pizza and watch Cartoon Network on the TVs.
So was that when it was by Palais Royal in the Palais Royal Hobby Lobby?
It was by Walmart, right by the Walmart. It was on that strip
Yeah.
center where the Walmart is. It was on the very corner,
on the right side, just to the right of Walmart.
If you actually remember Captain D's, remember Captain D's set in the middle there?
Okay,
like towards the road. It's on the left. It's on the left of that. If you're pulling in from
where
249.
Cindy's Tricks and Kicks is right now.
I don't know, but
Cindy's Scandalous Clothing.
Oh gosh.
Well,
no.
what's the name of that the country western dance bar there?
It's 249.
No.
2978.
How about the one down, way down?
Well, no, I think it was like close to where Walmart was.
Oh. Ooh, I don't know.
I went there once, but I can't remember the name of
There's one further down on that same side which is called 240 District 249, which was big when we were in high school.
Yes, that was a big one.
Yeah,
it's on the left-hand side.
Right.
Going out. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
District 249.
That's what it is now.
Yeah, that's what they call it now. It's right almost to
what did they used to call it when we were in high school? Not Silver Wings. That was the roller skate rink in Brenham.
Yeah, that was Brenham.
I don't remember the name, dude.
That's probably the one I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah,
because I know a lot of people from Hempstead used to go there.
My older brother used to like live there. I mean, like he would just spend all those weekends drinking there every Friday and Saturday night.
I think the dance floor is exactly the same as it was back in the day. I don't think they've touched it because I was there for an event about a month ago, and the layout is like a hexagon in the middle of the floor is your dance floor.
Did you have your 10-gallon hat on?
I did not. It was not a kicker event. As a matter of fact, behind it, they have a full kickball field, AstroTurf.
Wow.
AstroTurf kickball field.
Hmm.
And I want to say they have 2 kickball fields and sand volleyball, and there's probably pickleball there too. I just didn't see it.
Sour pickles or kosher pickles?
Oh, buttermilk pickles.
That's the one pickle I can't stand, Scott.
You don't like the butter pickles? Oh,
That's the only one. I will eat any other pickle you name it. I'll eat it.
I like all pickles.
You haven't had the right one then.
Maybe.
You like the little sweet pickles?
Oh, I don't like sweet pickles.
The gherkins?
Yeah.
I like little gherkins if they're sour or they're like, like kosher deal.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
When we used to have like Thanksgiving stuff, they would put the little sweet ones in there with the along with the kosher deal.
And you'd fill up on the sweet ones. You'd pick out the sweet ones.
No, I'd eat them all.
I'll tell you something.
I don't judge.
Well, one of the worst things in the world, though, is when you see a pickle and you have a flavor palette ready in your mouth and you're expecting this certain taste and you bite into that pickle and it's like, what is this? It's like, this is not what I was supposed to be eating.
This is so horrible.
You think that's bad? I remember one Thanksgiving, I was like, man, I want some potato with mashed potatoes with gravy, and I loaded up my plate, and then I took a big bite of the mashed potatoes, and I almost threw up. It was mashed up turnip.
Oh,
and I was like,
why would you be so cruel?
I was like, what?
Why?
So I had this huge thing on my plate of mashed up turnip. So I had to like slowly go to the trash can and dump it.
Oh
no, I would.
That's just wrong.
Raw turnips is the only way to eat turnips. Period. In the story with salt.
Yeah.
Period. Somebody pranked you on that one, Mike. That's so bad.
They pranked everybody for Thanksgiving.
Everybody. They weren't very thankful that Thanksgiving. They made that.
Or that's the only thing they could bring for thanks.
Oh, maybe that's true. Oh, maybe that's all they could make. Oh.
What are we going to do with all these turnips? What are we going to do with all these turnips, Aunt Polly?
Exactly.
I remember I was doing gardening one year, and this woman told me she worked for the Master Gardener program, and she's like, "You need to put these seeds out here, and it'll return nitrogen to the ground, and help your plants grow over the winter." So it was like radishes and turnips and stuff like that. Well, the next year when spring came, there's like all these weeds. I was pulling weeds out. All of a sudden there was this big old weed, and I went like that, and I pulled it, and this huge turnip came up out of the ground. And seeds had fallen out, and it had grown over the winter. And I swear it was probably about 3 to 4 pounds, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just gave it away. But I was like, man, I wish it was a potato.
No doubt.
That is too funny.
Well, guys, it's almost 12 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock your time. So why don't we say goodbye, and I'll meet you backstage, and we can say our final goodbyes.
Sounds good.
Bye, Mary Ann and Eric.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Who's still here?
Whoever's still here. Who's not been bored by all of our reminiscing of the old days.
Oh, Mayanne is still here.
Oh, she's still here. Wow. Mayanne, you should get a little trophy for listening to our stories from back in the day.
One that looks like Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, Mayanne. It's always fun to have people in the audience that watch the movie along with us and make comments.
Yeah. Very cool.
We really had fun. And I hope you enjoyed the movie. And hopefully next Friday I can get these guys to come if possible. I know Steve sometimes can't come, and Scott has things going on Saturday mornings. So, but
yeah,
I think it was fun.
It was a good time.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you backstage. And may the force be with you always.
Good night.
Slash them when they're not looking, Craven.